I'm Chip Waller. Many people ask me about the foreclosure process. The foreclosure process starts like any other lawsuit. It's with a summons. When you're served a summons, it tells you that you have 20 days in which to respond. Attached to the summons will be what they call a complaint, which has allegations in it that sets forth the fact that you have not made payments under your mortgage, under your note that's secured by the mortgage. Also, there's attached the lis pendus, which is a notice of a pending action that's filed in the public records. Sometimes you're notified before the sheriff gets there, or process server, and that many lawyers may send you a letter letting you know that there is a pending action and suggesting you contact them about possible bankruptcy. But the foreclosure process is not started until such time as you receive the summons. You have 20 days in which to respond to the complaint. If you do not respond, then the next document that you'll receive is a default. The default's a legal term meaning that you have not responded to the complaint, and therefore the allegations are presumed admitted. The next documents that you will receive, and you'll continue to receive what they call pleadings, or documents that are filed with the court, are affidavits that set forth the amounts that are owed and expenses such as attorney fees and court costs. And then a motion for summary judgment will be the next significant document that you will receive. That says to the court that there are no disputed facts, that all the facts are undisputed, which they have been admitted if their default's been entered. And then they need to set this before the court to a judge, which is a hearing, and that is the notice that you have that this matter is coming to a close, because once a summary final judgment of foreclosure is entered, well, then your time in the property is usually limited, and I'll come back and talk about why I say usually. The foreclosure judgment will set forth a sale date, and this is something that a lot of people don't understand, that in a foreclosure proceeding, the property is sold at an auction, and in Pasco County it's sold online, and anyone can bid on the property. It's a cash sale. The holder of the mortgage can bid up to the amount that is owed. However, they don't have to bid that amount, and many times there are bargains out there that they will take a lesser amount if you're willing to bid on that. That sale date is approximately 30 to 45 days after the judgment of foreclosure has been entered. Once the sale takes place, the clerk will issue what they call a certificate of title. That will be issued in approximately 14 days. After the certificate of title is issued, whoever's residing there, if they're still there, and the purchaser, whether it be the bank or whether it be a third-party investor, they have the right to ask the court through the clerk's office to issue what they call a writ of possession. A writ of possession, if it's issued, is then served on whoever is residing on the property, and the sheriff gives that party 24 hours in which to vacate. If the party does not vacate within the 24 hours, the sheriff comes and takes them or removes them from the property. Now, how long does this process take? Well, we start once you get the summons. You've got 3 weeks or 20 days in which to respond. After that time, it usually takes the bank's attorney probably 3-6 months to ever get around to filing the motions for summary judgment and the appropriate affidavits. After they file the motions, then they have to set a hearing before the judge. And right now the calendars for the judges to be able to set hearings are backed up, so that usually is about 9 months out at the earliest before a motion for summary judgment is set. And then the foreclosure sale date is out another 30 days. So it takes approximately a year presently to foreclose a mortgage. Now, a lot of this is controlled by the lawyers who are handling the foreclosure action. There is presently 14,000 foreclosures pending in Pasco County, so the court system is somewhat overwhelmed. There's been any number of problems with the law firms who are handling foreclosures, and that they are not handling them properly, and therefore they have been discharged as the lawyers. The banks are putting a hold on their foreclosures until they can get the paperwork done correctly. So some foreclosure actions can be pending for 18 months, 2 years, even though the people have done nothing. So a lot has to do with the law firm that's handling the action, and also the lender. If you would like mortgage foreclosure defense, give me a call at 727-847-2288, and we'll be glad to help you. If we provide foreclosure defense for you, well, the timeline can be stretched out probably to 18 months, 2 years, and who knows. I look forward to your call.